I told like different people in my family at different times. Pretty much the same reaction from everybody. They're like, I don't want you in my life. I'm not even allowed to see my niece, which is really hard for me because she's only 2. But because my brother thinks like I'm gonna change her or whatever. I'm like, I'm not gonna change anybody, you know. But it's been hard. But I mean, the way I look at it is if I have family that's not, blood. So
There's this idea of queer kinship, right? Which is fascinating, right? And um, you could snarkily say we're not reproducing like we used to, although we are, right? Like I mean, like physical reproduction is not just the realm of the straights, but the sense of in historically when people have been rejected from their families, right? There's a way of creating your own new kinship networks, and queer kinship is huge because if you think about it in some ways too, it's intergenerational. It's ways in which knowledge gets passed down. Um, because people come to an acknowledgement or understanding of their own sexuality, their own gender and orientation in various ways, and then they learn from other people who have experienced this, right? So queer kinship networks have existed for a long time.
We kind of all call each other family because your adoptive family sometimes ends up being closer to you than your birth family when you do that.
Things that I have learned, while I'm doing this, or since I've been doing that, I've found out that the transgender community is very close knit. So I think within the transgender community, everybody knows everybody, which is a very good thing because these patients need a network, right?
You know, when you get cut off from your family, and you hear all the time that family first, you know, we've got it on the walls, and love and hope and peace. But when you hear about family and how that biological family is supposed to be the center on which your life is built, and you say, well, this is the true me, and they say, then you're no longer part of our family, that causes damage.